The government of India has announced a fresh round of spectrum auctions, and according to the notification put out by the Department of Telecommunications, 1st March is when the auctions will begin. Now, looking into the details of which are the bands that have been put up for sale, the notification by DOT says that 700 megahertz, 800 megahertz, 900 megahertz bands, as well as 1800, 2100, 2300 and 2500 megahertz bands have been put up for auction. The amount of spectrum that is being put up for auction almost amounts to 3.92 lakh crore rupees, but we'll have to see whether there are buyers for the 4G spectrum or not. But taking a look at the details of the amount of spectrum under each of the bands, well, for 700 megahertz, the amount of spectrum being put up for auction is 660 megahertz. For 800, it is 230 megahertz. For 900, it's 81.4 megahertz. For 1800 band is 313.6 megahertz. For 2100 megahertz band, it is 175 megahertz. For the 2300 bands, 560 megahertz of spectrum is being put up for auction, and for 2500, 230 megahertz of spectrum is being put up for auction. The last date for telcos to submit their participation, to apply for participation in the spectrum auction is 5th of February. And what the DOT has said, that the spectrum that will be auctioned will be valid for 20 years after it is issued. Also, DOT has said that the auction format is a simultaneous multiple round ascending e-auction, so the auction will happen online. But remember, Jio had already been pushing for a spectrum auction, saying that if spectrum auction is delayed any further, it will lead to a deterioration in the 4G speeds that we have currently. They had written to the Department of Telecommunications back in September, saying that they reiterate that the delay in spectrum auction has created dire spectrum scarcity, impacting quality, growth of services, and that we understand that a few service providers might be opposing spectrum auctions to stifle competition, as they have amassed large amount of spectrum through mergers and acquisition, and they are losing customers every month. So what Jio is saying is that they would like the spectrum auctions to happen, but what we understand is that the participation might be low. Even experts believe that companies may not really come forward and participate in a big way in these spectrum auctions, considering not just the amount of spectrum that they already have, but also looking at the financial situation of telcos right now, especially Vodafone Idea. It seems difficult. Bharti Airtel has repeatedly said that the prices are too high. In fact, even the last round of spectrum auctions saw telcos not participating in a big way, saying that the costs of the spectrum are extremely high. But we'll have to see if Reliance Jio's 800 megahertz, we understand, is up for renewal, so there will be interest in that band. Any other spectrum band where there is a renewal required, there could be some amount of interest there. But overall, we'll have to see if there is a large amount of interest coming in from telecom players, and if they feel the price is too high. So that kind of commentary we will be getting once the applications begin and once the spectrum auctions begin.